So I've had a few questions from people regarding the recent tracks, and I thought I'd do a video just to cover the track Optimistic. And this is a tune that had a lot of support from a lot of DJs recently, and the whole thing about this is quite a musical tune. All right, there's quite a lot of stuff going on, so I thought I'd take you on a little tour of this. So I'm going to drop in just on the beats. The beats themselves are basically a folder. You can see this here, and we got a collection of stuff here which is rooted to the Groove Agent 1. So I've separated my programming down on individual MIDI tracks, so that means it's very, very clear what's going on in the composition, and they're tucked into a folder track here. It's a really nice condensed way of dealing with stuff on the arrangement. It's a little random kind of vocal stab there. The wind chime, I'm going to come back on this solo. Just going from high to low on the keyboard there. And that's an instance of the Korg M1. You guys already know that I use this quite a lot, so that's just a kind of wind chime type sound. And then I've also got it here going from low to high, so you can see that these sections are occurring just at the end of the 8-bar things, just as a transitional thing to introduce a new element. So I'll come over here. Now the bass on Cubase, this is one of my favorite instruments. This is called Retrolog. This is part of Cubase 6. You can actually buy this as a third-party instrument if you don't have Cubase as well, and it's a real highly recommended virtual analog synth. I really like this. So the bass patch is something that I created myself. Just nice warm pulse bass. Now the piano, let me just take a look at this. Let's get the transport out of the way. Let's come back on this. Here's the piano. This is being filtered, so let's have a look. We've got the dual filter, which is like a DJ style filter, low pass on the left, high pass on the right. So you can see this now. Sorry, I've come too far back. Let's come back just before that piano. Here we go. So it starts off nice and warm, then opens up over time. Then we got some strings coming in. I'll show you this. This is the Halion Sonic SE. So string ensemble is the patch. And the chords are echoing what's being played on the piano, but shorter notes. Yeah, we've got really nice warm pad sound here. Got to solo this. This is the Halion Sonic SE again. And of all the instruments that I use, this Halion Sonic SE's got a really nice broad selection of very usable presets. And so this is kind of like a go-to synth if you've got the compositional stuff up and running, general musical sounds. There's a really, really good collection here. So this is called Purist Pad. So it's got a nice kind of warm sound to it, nice movement left and right. The polysynth, let's have a look at this. Probably another Retrolog. Yeah, there we go. So this is a hard sync sound. You can see that by the switch over here. It's got a real nice cutting texture. And what I was doing there is echoing an old tune. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. There was an old track that used a very similar sound, so I was kind of taking a nod to the past here with that sound. So, piano again, strings, and we're coming up to the point where it's like a build up. So we've got a solo from the Retrolog. M1 with a nice resonant sweep. Solo lead here. Modulation. Certain points you can hear that. It's just see if I can show that to you. Here we go. So it's creating a nice variance. It's not just a straight up note. So another little solo. Plenty of modulation going on here as well. There you go. So that's it, taking a look at the musical elements of the original mix of Optimistic, but also I did a vintage dub which was supported by a lot of DJs, including Mad Mats from Local Talk, and I'm going to do a separate video for that. So check the channel, you'll see it as a companion to this one, and it's covering stuff which is a remix essentially of this tune, and I basically took the piano on this, cut it up and created a new riff and really took it in a real 90s direction.